Hey guys, we are gonna do the chisel nib challenge today. I got this idea from Jazza, so I'll leave his video below. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw with the irrelevant end of your Copic marker. This is the chisel nib, aka the nib nobody cares about. People also call it the chisel tip challenge, the chisel nib challenge. This is the chisel nib. I don't use it ever really, unless I'm doing a really large background. But when do I do super large Copic projects? Let's be real. And yeah, we're gonna try to do an entire picture only using these bad boys. And if you use the brush nib, yeah, you're disqualified. This is how this challenge works. So I don't know, let's just get started, shall we? By the way, if you're new to the art family, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be increasing my videos for a while, so lots of weird things are coming. Alright, let me show you this chisel nib in its full glory. Focus, there we go. Here it is, this bad boy. We're gonna draw a picture. It has been a couple months since I've used a Copic marker. Kind of makes me feel guilty thinking about that. It's about time I use these again. So the chisel nib is way different than the brush nib. I've only really used the chisel nib here and there when I do large backgrounds, which isn't too often, as I said earlier. But my approach to this was to pretend I was painting. So I was like, hey, pretend you have oil paint and a stick and use it. And that kind of helped me to let go of the need to have clean lines and to worry about just having everything be really crisp. When I usually use Copics, everything is very crisp. I overblend everything. And you know, I'm using the chisel nib and we don't have to do that because that's not part of this challenge, right? So I am doing a landscape, which is also very odd for me to be doing. I'm not even sure. I think I have done one landscape on my channel years and years ago, but it has been quite a while since we've done that. So let's find out what happens. I actually got this picture because I went hiking at Hocking Hills recently, and it's spring here in Ohio. Everything is blooming. Hocking Hills is so beautiful. Comment down below if you've ever been there or have heard of it. It is amazing that this place even exists. Maybe I'll show you a picture that I took. Yeah, that'd be cool, like right here. Alright. The greens and the browns were really nice. They worked well together. I thought they blended nicely, and all around I was pretty happy with that. I was kind of worried though because, you know, I don't have a ton of greens and blues, and I didn't really know how this would work out, especially with the chisel nib. I didn't remember which markers of mine had ink left and which didn't. But that water that was looming below the surface of this wooded area was my worry the most, actually. So yeah. Drawing water is not like something I'm very talented at, so the fact that I'm trying this with a chisel nib was like, whoa, we're really getting vulnerable today. This is a little too out of my comfort zone. But hey, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I also slowed down this footage to about 6 times the speed of what it usually is, and I usually go way higher than that. Like, I've said it in previous videos, like 16 times the speed is usually what I do, but you guys seem to like these sketch with me types of videos where the drawing process is a lot slower. I had great feedback on that, so I'm doing it again today. It also gives me more time to talk about how I did my piece, do more backstory, so if you kind of like these longer videos, keep telling me because I will keep making it happen. I think this piece was nice. It was refreshing because I got to kind of let go of the things that I hold on to as an artist. You know, as I said, with Copic markers, I always try to keep things crisp, and you know, with Copics, you're generally inclined to do more of an illustrative style, more like cartoony things, so you have to be crisp. But sometimes those things you hold on to can also hinder you, and I think this opened my eyes to so many other possibilities that I could be doing with Copics, so I enjoyed it. It was great. I got to practice different textures with this chisel nib that, whoa dude, wouldn't have practiced otherwise had I not been forced to use these in this challenge. It was great. The rocks especially, they were really fun to stipple. So if you look in the really shadowed areas, I did stipple them a little bit, and I really liked that rough texture. It was great. And boy, you could feel really vicious with these things too, because for the water and just different parts of the rocks and everything, I would just drag that chisel nib across the paper, and it just felt really sloppy but rebellious and fun all at once, and I could do it fast, and yeah, this was great. This piece, looking at it, I think it took me about an hour or an hour and a half to do. It didn't actually take very long, so this challenge was great, you know. Quick challenges that make you go out of your comfort zone, do something different, and push yourself all at once. It's really fun. It doesn't seem like a super high commitment. You won't be super disappointed, but you can still make something fun, and that's what I really like about challenge videos and just challenges off film videos too, you know, like in my sketchbook. So all in all, I give this challenge like a 10 out of 10, you know, for experience. I don't really know how I would grade my own artwork though. I'm happy with this piece though. I'm really happy with it. The colors were so fun to work with, and I had a very limited palette. I did yellows, greens, a little bit of blue, some brown, and a little bit of purple, but I didn't want to go too crazy, so tried to stick with that palette, and I was really happy with how it turned out. Have you guys done this challenge yet? I have seen it trending all around the YouTube world lately, and I thought it was too fun to pass up. So if you don't have Copic markers, by the way, you don't have to use a Copic marker. You can use any marker as long as it has a chisel nib. Or if you don't have a chisel nib, make up your own challenge and do some other thing. I don't know. It's all good. But as I said, you don't need a Copic marker. You can use anything. I definitely feel like frolicking in the woods again now that I am watching this video as I do the voiceover. Yeah, I watch my videos as I do the voiceover. It just makes more sense. I don't know if I ever told you guys that before, but that's how I do it. Yeah. I didn't color the edges of this piece of paper when I did this because I didn't feel like cleaning up the background in my video, but I kind of like the white edge, the whole zigzagged marker line all around the border, the perimeter. It looks really sweet, and I think it adds to the impressionistic style, I guess. It was just sweet. I like it. Let me know how you feel about that. Do you like borders on your original artwork, or do you try to go straight to the edge? Comment of the day. Answer me that one, man. Yeah, I usually go all the way to the edge. Unless it's like a watercolor painting and I'm taping it down or something, then I'd make an exception, but I kind of dig the whole white edge thing. We'll see. We'll see what I do later on in life. Maybe I'll do more white borders. The background was so fun, by the way, because I didn't actually use a lot of blue. I only used 2 blue markers, and I kept the background very like solid blue. Then I layered a little bit of yellow and green in there for the trees, but I only used 1 darker color, and I kept it kind of like thick and rough along the horizon, which I just liked the interest that it added to the whole piece. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you like this piece? Do you like how it turned out with a chisel nib? Are you going to try this challenge? Let me know. I don't even know if I would consider it a challenge. It wasn't super hard, but it did change the way that I thought about executing a piece. So that part really was challenging, and I enjoyed it thoroughly because I love me a good challenge. Anyway, here it is, finished. I hope you liked it. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get notified and stuff when I make new videos. Welcome to the family. See you guys soon. Bye.